Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 1993 running of the Mountain Dew Southern 500 from Darlington International Speedway. This was the first ever super speedway built for stock cars all the way back in 1950. We've run the Southern 500 ever since then. The first race taking around 6.5 hours to complete. We shouldn't be expected to take that long here today, but it's still as physically demanding. This track has that narrow two-lane groove at the top, making you run within inches of the wall. Any error could put you into the fence, possibly ending your day short. There's a saying, the Darlington Stripe, that's been started around this track. And it's definitely a saying that lives up to its word. It puts a stripe down the side of your vehicle to indicate you've been into the fence. Other than that, though, we're going to go through the starting lineup presented by Budweiser. Budweiser, the official fuel of NASCAR. Let's start off here on the pole today is your points leader, Dale Earnhardt. Earnhardt coming into this race today with a 237-point lead. 237 points. That is a ton of points that he has come into this race. He's going to need to have a good run here today to keep that points lead, and if he wins here today, could even extend it even more. Put him in even better condition after this. We only have 8 races left. The race is coming down to the end. The season's coming down to the end. Second place, we have Mark Martin in the number 6 machine. Mark Martin in his Valvoline Ford has been doing all right this year. Last one he got was in the 1990 was in the Die Hard 500 at Talladega. He is currently 5th in points, very far back, around 300 and I would say 299 points, nearly 300 points back. He's gonna need 336. I'm sorry, I just was trying to do that math in my head. So 336 points back. Mark Martin is very far out of the lead, but never count anyone out in this point system. Derek Cope is in 3rd place today. Cope has been improving over the season. This is a really good start for him today, and he's hoping to get that Kill Yarbrough team that's a little underfunded a good finish here today. Jeff Gordon, the rookie winner from last week, got his first career victory at the grueling half mile in Bristol, Tennessee, Thunder Valley. He's hoping to get another one here today in another grueling race. Try and show these veterans how a rookie can get it done here in the Cup Series. Jimmy Spencer is in the row behind him in 5th. Jimmy Spencer been running better and better as the years gone on. Currently moved into the top 10 in points coming into this race. He's hoping to get some more good runs here. Maybe even get his first career win for this Davey Allison team. Terry Labonte, the number 14 machine. He has been running mediocre for the 1984 champion, but has been improving as the years going on. This is a good start for him today. 2nd place points runner Morgan Shepherd, the 51-year-old. Coming into this race, he is 237 out. He's going to need to get up there and lead some laps and pass Earnhardt if he wants to start cutting into that points lead. Harry Gant, another driver, the oldest driver running full-time on the circuit, I believe, who's been winning competitively this year, is starting alongside of Morgan Shepherd. Davey Allison in the 28 starts alongside of Rick Wilson. Kenny Wall starts alongside of Bobby Hamilton running that part-time 20 car. Ken Schrader is going to start alongside Rusty Wallace. The number 90 car of Bobby Hillin Jr. starts alongside Sterling Marlin. Greg Sachs starts alongside of Ernie Irvin. Ted Musgrave starts alongside Dale Jarrett in the row behind them. Kyle Petty and Bill Elliott alongside of each other in the next row. Behind them, Darrell Waltrip and Jimmy Means, 2 silver numbers on those vehicles. Hoping to have a good run here today. Michael Waltrip, Bobby Labonte, the rookie Labonte, trying to have a good run, be maybe the top rookie today. Ricky Rudd in the Hendrick Motorsports, further starting back for the Hendrick Motorsports teams. Jimmy Hensley in the late Alan Kowicki's car. Jeffrey Rodine, Rick Mast in the row back there. Wally Dallenbach, Hutch Strickland, making up the two lower starting positions of their 2-car teams. They're starting in a row together. Dick Trickle replacing the late Brett Bodine Starting alongside of Phil Parsons. Todd Bodine, the brother of Brett Bodine, starts about fourth to last alongside Bob Shant. Dave Marcus starts in the last row in the unsponsored 71 machine alongside H.B. Bailey in a part-time ride. Just made it in barely on speed. He starts in the last place position here in 38th. We are getting ready to go green here from Darlington International Speedway in Darlington, South Carolina. You see this track with relatively high banks close to that wall. 1 to maybe 2 groups you probably pass in. And we're in turns, I believe, 3 and 4, I think. We're either 1, 2, or 3 and 4. As the engines get ready to get fired, just let everyone know, remember this is 1993, so the front stretch and back stretch are inverted from what they are in real life now. Let's just break some realism for a second here. That's what it is. So if you're watching this and you're like, "What? Why is this weird?" It's because the front stretch is the back stretch, and the back stretch is the front stretch. They changed in '97. Pace car rolling through the final corners here, turning off in turn 4. They go through the sweeping turns 3 and 4 here at Darlington. Side by side, Martin, Earnhardt, championship competitors right there along each other. As the green flag waves, we have some problems in the back here. Look at the pack here, they're jammed up. As Dale Earnhardt pulls out to a lead here, I just noticed that as we went green, something seemed to have had to have happened. As we're in the tighter 2 turns here, the tighter corner comes off that turn 2 wall, nearly bites your side of your car off. You come down this long back straightaway, down to the sweeping turns 3 and 4. You can nearly hold it wide open into it. Hold it around here, staying in the gas now as Earnhardt comes back through 3 and 4. Get off that corner. Again, that wall could jump out, bite the side of your car off, and end your day. Earnhardt leads lap 1 of the Southern 500. Cars swing back into that corner again, side by side here. Tight corner right here. You see the high line has more of an advantage to this corner. This is turns 1 and 2 is where you want to ride that wall. Stay right up against it. Hold your groove. Gain the speed. Turns 3 and 4. You go in low. You swing up high. Stay in the gas as long as you possibly can. The man who stays in the gas longer is either braver or stupider when he comes off of the back stretch. Comes on the front stretch. As you see, Labonte in 8th. Shepard in 6th. As we looked like we had someone coming out of the pit lane looked like Michael Waltrip. No, that was not Michael Waltrip. Was that Greg Sachs? No. Oh, it was Ernie Irvin. Ernie Irvin having issues. See him right here. Ernie Irvin all the way back. Already lost laps. Let's go back up to your leader, Dale Earnhardt here. Leading Derek Cope. Having a great run in second right now. 3rd place, Mark Martin. 4th, Jimmy Spencer beginning a challenge now by Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon couldn't hold the speed on the lower line, and now Shepard will get a run on exit. Shepard trying to show the young gun, who he's nearly 30 years older than, a lesson. Show him this is how you pass here, as he nearly gets onto the back bumper of Gordon here for this 5th place position. Shepard trying to set up Gordon for the right spot at the right time. Where will he get him? He looks high. He's the veteran move here. Passes on the high line, not the low line in this corner. You'll see him get the momentum here in turns 1 and 2. Gordon with the lower way around, though. Maybe Gordon likes his car in the lower line. And now here comes Terry Labonte for that position. The lower lane is where you want to be in this corner now. 2 separately different corners. One sweeping, one tight. As Shepard holds it up high, Labonte can't get the momentum there. It's, like I said, one groove racetrack, very hard to pass at. Allison looking, and you see Bobby Hamilton running that part-time schedule looking as well. Allison going to try and keep it on the high line. He's got momentum. He's going to try and clear Labonte. Labonte gets him back in the gas earlier, though. Labonte's got the momentum off the inside line, but Allison keeps it up on the high line. Labonte will clear, and now it's Hamilton on the low line here. The high line you can hold a lot more speed on in the corner and through the center. Can he get Hamilton right there? Yes, he can. These drivers need to be careful not to race off their tires this early in the race, as Cope has chased down Dale Earnhardt. Cope, the 1990 Daytona 500 winner, who actually passed Earnhardt when Earnhardt exploded a tire, coming into turns 3 and 4. On the final lap, coming to the checkered flag at the 1995 100. Earnhardt remembers that as another one of the close moments he had to chasing victory in the 500. Hoping that doesn't happen in this 500, the Southern 500. Mark Martin, look on the inside here. Down this back stretch again. Jimmy Spencer getting a run on the high line here. Watch Spencer try and make a move here on the higher side. Thinks better of it. Everyone nearly single filed out at this moment. Harry Gannon 11th. 12th, Rick Wilson having a good run in that number 44 machine here. Bobby Hillin Jr. in 13th. 14th, Sterling Marlin. 15th, Kenny Wallace. 16th, Greg Saggs. Ted Musgrave is in 17th. 18th, Rusty Wallace. 19th, Dale Jarrett. And running out your top 20 is Kyle Petty. Mark Martin still in third here. And look at Gordon looking hard. I mean, very hard at that position right there. And look at him go low. Man, oh, that's a tight way to go into the corner. Wow, and Spencer just lost that position right there. These drivers come back down the long straightaway here. Martin. Oh, look at Cope go high. Martin looking to go low on Cope. A 3-car battle for this position right here. Oh, and look at this. We take a look. Oh, look at Gordon go low here. Look at this. And now Sterling's going to get the run here. Sterling's like, please let me go. I want to get around you for that 4th place position, but can't get the momentum on the high side. And Davey Allison, Terry Labonte, Jimmy Spencer, and even Ken Schrader are in an absolute dogfight for this position right here. Jimmy Spencer had never won a race. Allison's last win, Richmond earlier this year. Terry Labonte's last win, I don't really know when. Ken Schrader's last win at Dover in 1991. Over 2 years since he's last won. As you see, the field's still kind of single-filed out a little bit here. Look at the 25 trying past the 20. Getting into the throttle. Well, this wasn't really a pass. He was trying to defend himself from the 20, to which he does successfully off of that corner. They're trying to get around Cope. Cope looks to be holding these drivers up now, as maybe he's raced his tires off early in this run. Here comes Mark Martin, the wheelman here off of this corner. They haven't really, Earnhardt hasn't really been getting away from him here, but he's kept the lead. He's led all 12 of 37 laps here. Sterling gets a little loose, goes high, slides up the track. Jars have been not running it against that wall, but they've been running close to it. That wall at any moment, though, can jump out and bite you. Oh man. Martin entered that corner low. Gordon had the checkup, or else he was going to nail Martin in the bumper. As they come back down this straightaway again. Gordon right on the bumper of Mark Martin. He may look high, he may look low. He's going to look low. That's not a good way to enter the corner. As watch right here, Shepard slides her right by on the outside for 4th. Morgan Shepard working his way up. He needs to get as many positions as he can so he doesn't lose points to Earnhardt. Shepard with a high line, Gordon with a low line. Gordon's gonna try and clear him in the corner. No, Morgan dives that thing in there with no throttle lift into entry. And Morgan's gonna get that pass there. And now he's gonna try and get Mark Martin for 3rd here. Is entering that corner very low once again. Oh, Morgan on the higher line. Martin gets in the gas earlier. Davey trying to get Jimmy Spencer here for that 6th place position. They look to try and make it possibly 3 wide here. Finally, Mark Martin's going to get on the inside of Cope. Cope might lose that 2nd place position finally. That high line's got some momentum. But the low line's gotten the gas earlier. Cope's going to lose 2nd, maybe 3rd to Shepard. No, he's got momentum back, and he still stays in 2nd that time by. And look at Allison down to the white line. Diving that thing in there. Cope on the high line. Martin getting back into the gas once again, rolls it through center, gets a huge power off, and Cope, I think, had to get out of the gas there. So he loses a ton of time, and now look at this. Spencer trying to make it 3 wide. Cope loses 2 positions, maybe even 3 if Allison can stick his nose in there. No. Shepard up to 3rd, Martin up to 2nd, Cope back to 4th, and now looking at this move here in this position, Cope, well, Morgan looking at 2nd, as is 3 Fords, 2 Chevys inside the top 5. Inside the top 6. A lot of Fords are up here right now. A lot of them. They come around here. Earnhardt still leading. Chugging along. Just doing fine out by himself. Mark Martin in 2nd. 3rd place Morgan. 4th Derek Cope, the 1990 Daytona 500 champion. 5th place, the rookie, I would say, of the year so far, Jeff Gordon, winning last week at the night race at Bristol. Davey Allison, runner-up in points last year, 1992 500 winner. Ken Schrader, 8th place. 9th, Jimmy Spencer. 10th, Bobby Hamilton. 11th, Terry Labonte. 12th, Harry Gant. Oh, man, they're going to look to make it 3 wide, maybe. Oh, my golly. Other rookie contender, Kenny Walsh right there. We're going to go back up here. We should be seeing pit stops here in a very short time. When we see them come down pit lane, we're at lap 18. We've seen over a 2.5 second tire fall. If this track destroys tires, eats them alive. That's what's going on right now. Come down in the turns 3 and 4 again. Oh, Earnhardt's pitting. Earnhardt's pitting. Martin will lead this lap. Martin gets 5 bonus points right there, and that could be vital for this championship run. As remember, last year's championship was decided by, I believe, 10 points. That was half of what someone won the championship by last year. Alan Kowicki, the late, great Alan Kowicki. And now you see Morgan Shepherd. You may see Morgan stay out here 1 extra lap to get a lap. Or maybe Martin will stay out to try and make sure Morgan doesn't get bonus points here. Either way, Martin's out of the gas. He's coming out pit lane. Morgan stays out another lap. He will get bonus points here. Morgan Shepherd. Cha-ching. Cashes in 5 extra bonus points. Give that to Morgan Shepherd. That could be vital as he's 2nd place points runner. Minimizing points lost against Dale Earnhardt, who's coming up the lap right now. But remember, Shepherd still has to pit. When we'll see Shepherd pit. Where will we see Shepherd come out on the track compared to Earnhardt? He's in the brakes. He's slowing it down fast. He's going to try and get on pit lane as fast as he possibly can to try and gain as much time as he can. You see cars behind him. Allison, Spencer, Hamilton, Gant, all back there. Shepherd will lead 2 laps now. And he's in his pit stall, changing tires fast. Try and do this as fast as they possibly can. They go around to the right. Slams down to the ground. They jack up the left side now. Tire go up. Changing the tires. Put them back on. They're right down. Boom. He accelerates off before they can. He's trying to hold it. Trying to hold it. Now, where will he be coming out in the track? There's Earnhardt already by him. Earnhardt's going to have a huge lead. Already starting to put cars a lap down. Look at him putting Todd Bodine a lap down in the 75. The rookie who is in that car full-time this year because Dick Trickle moved over to the 26 to run that full-time after the unexpected passing of Brett Bodine in that horrific crash at Watkins Glen. Earnhardt with 15 laps to go, back out in front. The Intimidator, many call him, a 5-time champion of the sport. Won in 92, 91 and 90. Did not win in 92. Frustrated him a little bit. He wants redemption in 93, and he's been taking it out pretty well on the field, having over a 230-point lead coming into this race. With the way he's going right now, it's all going to be extended, even larger, putting him in even more comfort as the race is weighing down into just Atlanta to be left. Tom Bodine, you see H.B. Haley, Phil Parsons, Michael Waltrip, all those guys laps down. except Mark Martin, the closest competitor to Dale Earnhardt, nearly 5 seconds back. Then you see Morgan Shepherd, Derek Cope, Ken Schrader up to 5th, 6th Jeff Gordon, 7th Davey Allison, 8th Bobby Hillin, and then it's all about out Hornet's Nest from 9th on back. Look at him go here. Sterling Marl, we haven't mentioned very much about him today. He's up to 11th now, challenging for a 10th place spot on Rick Wilson. Wilson getting a huge run down the front stretch now, looking for 9th place after trying to getting challenged for 10th. And Wilson gets into the gas, and he's going to complete the pass for 9th on Terry Labonte. Rick Wilson, the replacement of the great race car driver Richard Petty. He's currently in 9th right now. I almost said 11th, but he's at 9th. What am I thinking? Sterling in 11th still, riding it out. Let's go back up to the front here, where it's a little bit of a battle here for second. Martin being held up by lap traffic, trying to get around the 85 of Bob Shant. They have a ton of lap traffic in front of them. As Earnhardt's out in cruise control right now, trying to just ride out the final like 12 to 11 laps of this race. Here comes Morgan Shepherd. Shepherd looking. Martin looking on the low side. Could he? Ooh. He can't get in the gas, and the 85 can. 85's racing him pretty aggressively, actually. 21 might get the momentum on the high side. Shepherd looking in that Wood Brothers machine. The sit go forward. He's going to try and put his quarter panel right there just to draft him a little bit. No, he slots right back in line. Cope right there now, too. All these drivers up here now. Come to 10 laps to go. The race waning down to the final 10 laps of this race. Of the 500-mile slobber knocker of a show. Look at Schrader. He can't keep in the gas on that low line. Can't hold his nose there. But look at Davey Allison. I just noticed this. Davey Allison just drove right under Gordon there. I thought Gordon was going to possibly try a maneuver under Schrader's teammate, but Allison dove it in there, and now Gordon holds it in the high side, throttle heavy, or Allison throttle light. Shorter way around the track though. Advantage to both of them, but who will use their advantages the best? So far was Gordon. We're having a huge run now, looking to make it maybe possibly 3 wide into the corner. 3 wide. Wow. 3 wide at Darlington. And no one even touched fenders. That's impressive nonetheless. Gordon trying to keep in front of these guys as Cope loses more and more position here. Cope from 5th to 6th to maybe 7th now with Allison challenging him. But no momentum for Allison off that corner as Cope looks to get back around Gordon here. That time by he was in 6th. Gordon just cut inside the top 5. Look at Morgan Shepherd going for second on Mark Martin with a huge run down the back stretch. Coming to 7 laps to go. Martin now cuts in line in front of Schrader. Oh, man. Oh, Shepherd trying to now stay in front of Mark Martin. He's got the position. 4th place, I should say. Ken Schrader getting challenged by his teammate Jeff Gordon. As lap traffic is getting heavier and heavier, more and more hectic at this track. Gordon can't keep it on the high line. Look at Allison diving in for 1, maybe 2 spots. Allison making a power move down the back stretch now, looking to continue that power move into turn 3, gaining 2 positions, maybe looking to make 3 and cut himself inside the top 5. Oh, he's getting back in the gas. That lap traffic holding up Jeff Gordon. Yes, big time holding up Jeff Gordon. All back. Gordon still gets a high line run, maybe a draft from that lap car, getting him a small advantage. That lap car going to try and cut down on Allison. Allison again punches the gas with 6 laps to go off of turn 2, and he's going to get a huge run now on Schrader. Mark Martin there as well. Shepherd tries to cut through his lap traffic. These guys over 6 seconds behind the leader. This race is all in but in the bag for Earnhardt. We haven't even been watching him up there, but we've been watching this dogfight right up here as the battle for 4th is carrying on harder and harder. Look at Schrader block and possibly looking on the 3rd place driver, Mark Martin. He sticks his nose in there. Oh. Ken. he get Ken. Schrader, that is. He's going to be on the high side going to this corner. Yikes. The battle heating up to 4 laps to go this time by. Lap traffic holding him up. Oh, look at Martin block. Martin blocks him to the apron. Martin blocks to the apron. Now makes a move under Schrader, under Shepard, I should say. With coming to 3 laps to go this time by. It's going to get more and more hectic as they're going to be right there one another. Everybody on top of each other. Battling here. Look at Mark Martin go under Shepard again. Schrader heating up his bumper, though. Shepard gets in the gas early because he's on the higher line. Coming to 3 laps to go. Ooh. Allison on the high line now into this corner. As Schrader's on the low line. Allison looking. These guys are all right there. Battling one another hard. Coming to 2 to go this time by as Shepard pulls away from them now. It's between 3rd through 6th, I would say. 3rd, 4th, 5th. Yes, 4 cars. Where will they end up? Schrader currently trying to make a move on Martin. Now you may be wondering what 2 laps go. Where's the leader? I'll show you where the leader is. He's put the parachute out in the wind and is setting sail. He only has a lap and a half to go. That's around 2.9, maybe 3 miles around this track, maybe less. That's probably actually less, probably like 2 miles, 2.25. Come to the white flag. Dale Earnhardt has to only navigate lap traffic and a 1.367 mile racetrack that avoids him from victory here today. His white flag is out. Earnhardt looking to get this win. We have a battle again, like we said. We'll go back to Schrader, who's getting passed currently by Allison. Allison gets in the gas, and he's going to complete that pass. Allison gets the 4th, and now Cope looking as well. These guys battle on in the back, in the back here. Earnhardt comes through 3 and 4 in the gas. Dale Earnhardt will win the 1993 Southern 500. Great finish for him. And now we get back to here. It's all figured out. Allison 4th, Schrader 5th, and that is the finish. Cope will get 6th. Whoa! Oh, wow! Cope gets into Schrader at the end of the race. Good finishes for these drivers. Wow, they're doing some crazy stuff on this cooldown lap. Watch out. Man, we didn't see this much contact in the race. See more contact on the cooldown lap than we were in the race. Man, oh man. Earnhardt pacing down here. Now you see the points on your screen coming with 8 laps to go. Well, 8 races to go, I should say, in the season. Next week we will be at Richmond International Raceway to run a 400-lap race there. Dale Earnhardt coming out of this race extends his point lead only by 10 because of Shepard leading a lap and finishing 2nd. So now Earnhardt's lead is up to 247 points. The lead grows more. Next week we'll be going to Richmond to see if he can extend it even more, or if Shepard can cut into it, or maybe another challenger could show up and cut into it. Other than that, we hope people have enjoyed the 1993 running of the Southern 500. Until next time, goodbye.